Hey, what's going on, Mahoney? Taking a little drive, did a little repair on the car. This isn't going to be a rant or anything wacky like that. It's just, we'll call it an observation. I never liked when I first bought the VW. I love the car, man. It's just, it fits everything I want to do perfectly, and it gets great gas mileage. But one of the things that kind of freaked me out was those daytime running lights. I think they're kind of a good idea, but I think you should have the option to turn them on or shut them off. You know, when I run, I don't know, an hour to work each day, so 2 hours a day riding with those daytime running lights. I knew they were going to blow, so they started popping a couple weeks ago. I lost one. And I called up a place, because I tried doing it myself. I'm a big advocate of trying to do this stuff yourself, so I read the directions on how to do it, and what it said was, you don't have to take the whole thing apart. All you have to do is open up this little door, stick your hand in there, but I have these freakishly large hands, like a cartoon, so it was really hard for me to get, it in there, man, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, let me call up this place by my house, because last time I was getting the oil changed, it has to take that synthetic oil. Who would have thought about $100 oil change? I would have never thought about that, but I get like 10,000 miles out of every oil change, so I can't cry about it. So what I did was, I went over there and, well, first I called, and the guy's like, oh, it's like the bait and switch. The mechanics, they have you over the barrel and they are going to ass rape you. But when I talked to him on the phone, I go, well, how much is it to replace one of these driving licenses? The last time I was there, you said you did it. And it's exactly what he said over the phone. $4.99 install. Okay. And this is my exact words. $4.99 installed. I'll get them both done. So I go in there and he's in there for like an hour. I couldn't figure out what he could possibly do for an hour. And the crazy thing is, after the hour's over, he comes out, I get a 20 out of my pocket, and I'm thinking I got a good deal because I don't have to go in there and screw around with it and cut my hand all up. And he goes, oh, it's $29.95. Like, $29.95? You told me $4.99 installed over the phone. He goes, I said $24.99. And the funny thing is, I made him repeat it twice, $4.99. But we won't be stickler over that. The point was, I can't see. I mean, I heard all kinds of pounding and banging and all this crazy stuff, which you don't have to do to change a light bulb. So, when what I saw through the window, it was a guy on a workbench just hitting the hammer on the workbench. They charged me $20 labor to put a light bulb in, and they charged me $7.88 for the light bulb. And I was like, man, you just got fucking hosed, dude. I got hosed. And the best part is when I got back to work, which is only like a minute away, the light blew out. So I think they got some poor sucker in there before and gave him the same speech they gave me. Oh, you shouldn't replace one, you should replace both. And they took the old light bulb that was still working out of his car and gave it to me. So I went to a place by me. It's a pretty reputable auto parts store. Not like one of those Auto Zones or Pep Boys or any of those mutts. It's just a real old-fashioned auto parts store that I've been going to, for, I don't know, 20-something years. So I went in there and I got the light bulb, 2 light bulbs for $2.41. And I was like, you gotta be shitting me, man. So I go and I get my freakish cartoon-like hands jammed in that thing, and all I had to do was extend my fingers out. Extend the old finger. Who knows, you could do other things with your fingers, but I extended my finger in there and twisted that light bulb out. I mean, it's no great feat, but I was literally done in about 2 minutes, and I replaced the light bulb. So what they did was, well, the moral of this story is you gotta watch when you go to these these guys. Try and do as much of this stuff on your own as you can, because you will get hosed. These guys will line up to hose you all day long, and that's what happened to me. I got hosed. I spent $29.95 for a light bulb, and technically he charged me $7.80 something cents. He could have got like 4 light bulbs for that. So I restocked all his light bulbs that he's going to ass rape everybody with, and charged him $29. And his exact words, well, you know, you can do it yourself, or we can do it for you. And it's like, cool, man, great. So when I called him up when I got to work, and I was like, you know, I gotta stop saying like, but I go, I only went a block away and the light bulb doesn't work. He's like, oh, well, I don't have any more light bulbs, so I have to wait till my truck comes in and brings more light bulbs. So I'm like, yeah. And I go, should I bring it back? And he goes, no, because we're gonna have to check it out and check that socket. It may be a bad socket. Dude, it's not a bad socket. It was working fine until I put your bogus light bulb in there. So I go, so let me get this straight. You want me to come in there when you have another light bulb, and you want to check the socket out first before you replace the light bulb? Is that going to be another $20 an hour in labor? He's like, yeah, because we have to research the problem. I'm like, I didn't have a problem until I went there. I had a blown light bulb, we all knew that, and then you put the light bulb in there. And the other thing is, I'm reading the directions, and with these light bulbs, you can't touch them with your fingers, because the oils on your fingers cloud up the bulb, and it makes the bulb burn out quicker. So when I took the old light bulb out, of course it had fingerprints all over it. You didn't wear gloves when you put it in there. So the moral of this story is, kiddies, do it yourself. It may seem like a pain in the ass, and it may seem like a hassle, but in the long run, you know you're putting a better quality bulb in there, and you're doing it yourself, and you're not paying $20 an hour for some ass clown to go in there and screw it up for you. All right, guys, so I gotta take you for a little ride, a little cruise around. Or my parents, I'm waiting for them to get a barbecue delivered today. They're getting a new Weber barbecue delivered. So I'm in the area because a barbecue to my parents is like building a rocket. They're on the same scale of building a rocket. So I'm gonna build their rocket for them, and hopefully they'll be barbecuing all by themselves. Later.